guys, it's Brittany from Coffee Planner Mom, and I'm here today to plan out my homeschool planner for whatever next week is. April 20th to the 21st. Yeah, we're at that point. Can't quite remember. What is something's trembling? I don't know. The pen I'm using, and I'm actually going to switch it out, or maybe 20 something is. All right, both of these pens are actually Simply Gilded Subbox pens. They are gel ink in a 0.5 tip. It's my favorite pen to use. Prior to this, I used to use Papermate Inkjoy gel pens in 0.7. I think they're pretty comparable, except that this is a little bit finer and I like it better. So this insert is actually a freebie. So if you don't have it, you should go and get it. It's from lightsplaneraction.co. I have a link down below, so you don't have to worry. You can just click on that. She has them in multiple sizes. I chose the B6 size because my intention was actually to use the B6 planner that I got from one of the last Simply Gilded sub boxes, but these are printable, so you print them yourself. And I failed so miserably at printing these, so I just am using them each page at a time. Now, here's what we're doing. I have 3 kids, but I'm only using this for 2, so 3 school-aged kids. My oldest daughter is in middle school, and at the beginning of the school year, we had gotten her a student planner. So, and then her school also gave her an agenda. So she is still using that, but I needed something to organize my 2nd grader and my kindergartner. So here is what we are going to do. I didn't bring it down. It's okay. I have my iPad over here in the corner. I think I'm going to go and grab last week's spread. All right, I had to go upstairs. I film in my basement. That's where my office is. So I have to scroll back through and get to the teacher's Zoom schedule. So that's what I like to do. So what we're going to do is I use this top box and I'm going to write Zoom because then I know that this is the actual required meeting. So that is at 10:30 and he has to bring a square with him. Probably should have wrote square because that kind of looks like a wonky rectangle because I can't draw right, but it is what it is now. And then we're going to fill in her office hours. And I'm just going to write office hours. This way I know that it is a difference. And this has actually changed and I'm happy. So like I said, he is in kindergarten and our district is half day. So her Zoom meetings themselves already are 10 to 11. It's just the morning is at 10 and then the afternoon is at 10:30. So last week it was 10:30, but then the office hours were like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it got a little confusing to try to remember who had their thing when. Oops, hours. So I'm very excited that she changed it. But I also need to make sure that I am keeping track. I don't think he needs to bring anything on Friday. She has not written in anything. So, yeah. Now, the other thing that I keep track of up here, I think I'm going to keep doing that. Actually, no, I'm not going to do it that way. So what I'm going to do, in the next box, there we go. In the next box, I'm going to keep track of the lessons that we're going to be doing. Now, it's supposed to be 3 30-minute lessons. Can you see? All right, I brought you in a little bit, a little closer so that you can actually see what I'm writing because I was kind of worried you couldn't. So it's supposed to be 3 30-minute lessons of ELA and 3 30-minute math lessons. But sometimes, it takes a little bit longer for him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plan out, and I got to remember to leave space. So ELA 1. And then I think what we'll do is Monday we will also do the math 1. Tuesday, I think what we will end up doing is ELA 2, but not math. Wednesday, we'll do math 2, but not ELA. And then Thursday, we will do both of those again. So I didn't do it last week, and I kind of regret it. I didn't ELA 3 and math 3. I didn't front load, and I spread everything out through to Friday, and I kind of regretted that, and I pushed things around so that Friday we basically had Friday to ourselves and just let them relax, because we're able to do things more or less at our leisure. So I kind of like the idea of leaving Friday, because then if something comes up, we have that as a buffer already built in. Now, I am not putting in like the individual lesson things, and I'm leaving this space up here so that if throughout the day I have any questions, I can put it here in each of these spots. Now I need to go ahead and see these other things. All right, so what I'm going to do over here, this box I'm going to be putting down his sight words, just so that we have them. For the most part, they say the same, but the teacher did introduce an extra 2 words last week. So we have said, like, and play. So I'm putting them all over here so that if there's any others, I can put them here. And then there ends up being different numbers of the day. So of course it's for that particular day, but I want to make sure, oh cool, it's going to be 11. So we're just going to put word wall and then numbers. I hope that these videos are helpful to you. It's something that I have to sit down and do anyway, so I figured I might as well be filming them. So for the number of the day, there's a different page. They use Seesaw. So they have different pages set up in Seesaw for them where they have to write the number, fill in a 10 frame, write the number that is 1 greater and then 1 less than the number of the day, and then draw that many of that number and then fill out how many 10s and how many 1s there are. So I'm excited that they have 11 because last week it was 2, 4, and 1. So we didn't have any 10s practices with that. So, oh, and then this one is 15. So yeah, I am an excited mom right now because of that, which I feel like is kind of silly, but that's okay. All right, so he has a science lesson, and a music lesson. Oh, okay, wait. We have science, music, and art. We're going to do science over here on Tuesday. And basically, whatever he has subject-wise, my daughter has also. So she should end up having a science lesson. Like, they all have the 3 ELAs, so that's English Language Arts. So they have 3 ELAs, 3 maths, and a science. So I try to make sure that her schedule is set up the same as his. And then over here, we're going to do the other thing. So the art lesson should be grade specific. So we're going to put that here. And then the music lesson should be something that they both get to do together. And that is what we're going to put on Friday. This way it's a nice, easy thing. And then, all right, and then this over here is going to be for the apps. So these are the actual lessons, and then these are going to be the apps. This is everything that is absolutely required every week. And then this is for the extras that they would like for the kids to do. So I'm going to get them in real quick. All right, so now that I've got his all finished, I'm going to go ahead and fill in everything that would be the same for my daughter. All right, so I've got all of that filled in. So I'm keeping them both on the same schedule just to make it easier for me to sit down and say, okay, you both have to get done today, your ELA 1 and math 1. Or today we're both working on science. Or hey, this is the one day that I'm pulling out all of these art supplies so that we can get that lesson done. So they have different lessons for art, but they actually have the same music lesson. And this past week they had the same PE lesson. So that's why I'm trying to make sure that they are doing these on the same days, because it's just making life easier for me. And if I didn't mention these apps, so it's Imagine Learning Literacy, and then Imagine Learning Math. So I just put IG. It was just easier for me to abbreviate. And then I have two other lines here for, oh my gosh, what's it called? There are other two apps. So they use RazKids and Epic, and they are both reading apps. So I will fill in which one of those, or both of those, they do each day, just so that I can monitor and make sure that they are using those apps. Now the other thing that I'm going to do, I kind of think I want to use a little washi. I don't normally use washi over here, but because like this is like just regular printer paper. So maybe I won't. I'm going to go ahead and get this center filled out. Do I want to use a different color? No, I'm kind of feeling lazy. I'm not going to use a different color. This is just functional. So we're going to All right, so I filled that in. So those are the things that happen each day at certain times. They are live video broadcasts. Zoo America is on Facebook, Pete the Cat is on Instagram, and the Cincinnati Zoo is on Facebook. Like I said, they are live videos. I don't know if I talked about this in this video or in the one I filmed right before this one. But I try to get all these things scheduled in throughout the day so that my kids are still learning and everything. So that there is still like that semblance of structure. But all right, I zoomed it out a little bit just to try and get the whole thing. So my daughter, the second grader, doesn't have like word wall words of the week or numbers of the week, so that's why this is blank. But I left the space here for her as well, so that if I have questions I can write them in, and then I've got the space over here. And honestly, the backside it's cut off. So if I need to, I can write on the back as well. But that's going to do it for my homeschool, learning at home, distance learning, whatever we're calling it, planner for the week. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any of my other videos. If you press the bell icon, it'll actually give you pop-up notifications so that you'll know as soon as my videos go live. And be sure to be following me over on Instagram. Over there, I'm at Coffee Planner Mom, and I will see you guys later.